Good day, Miss Environmental Academy. My name is Saeed Abdul Ghaffar, and today I'm going to be taking you through if statements and VLOOKUP, joining text, if statements, and possibly VLOOKUP. But I'm confident that I'm going to take you through joining text and number and if statements. Now let's dive in. Now, joining text and number in a day. You might want to maybe extract a data or you collect a data. In this case, first name separate, last name separate. And you now want to organize them into full name as the case may be. So what you're going to do is joining. So how we do joining in Excel is the use of ampersand symbol, this art sign. So you take the column, the first column, then ampersand, and then also add a space, then add the last column. Now this is for the first one. Look at this one now. If I should click on here, look at what we did. D3 and ampersand joined by the quote. This quote now as it is. Inside this double quote, there is a comma and a space. There is a comma and a space. So in that space, yes, I know. So in that within this double quote is where this comma is. If you delete this comma, you will still see a space inside it. Let me press enter and see. So it shows that it is inside this space that uh, comma was put. All right. So now, what you should note is that since you are joining two letters together, so the best way to use it is joining them with ampersand and including space at the middle. In that ways, it gives something like this. Let me close this. Mm. So now for this one, that is the full name, which is combination of the two. So you just take, let me delete it again. So what you do is that you say equals to this first one, include ampersand shift on. Now open your quotation mark, double quote. Inside it now, inside the quotation, you just have to put a space. Okay. Put a space inside this quotation. You can see the space. Then the next one is the second name that ampersand again. I put shift it, then C D3. So you can see how it goes. So the cocoa is that this ampersand is the one that takes the two together. Then you now put a space between them to give you the desired results. All right. So if you want to do the rest, you know what to do. Just your flash fill. You are done. So this is how it goes. Now, having done this, the next thing to also note is that you can use this same thing to join dates and time. Now we have two type of data, having dates and text. These are dates, and not dates. So this one is a text. All right. This one is also the text. Now what we want to do now is that to join them, text and number. Now in this column now here, this column C 22, and you can see in this column C 33. So this today's date and this today's date is a text. In the 28, we use this function, today function, to give us today's date. Today is October 9, 2024. You can see it, and currently it is 6 a.m. here. All right. So currently we use now function that we discussed earlier to bring in this. Now I now want to join them. The last one we did, we talked about joining with absence and abi. We click on it, you can see that 28 here, and the space then D28. It gives us this. Now you now wonder, why do we get 4555 4553? Ha! This that this date now, it is based on the number format. It is not actual date format. So it is when we now format that will give us the actual date that we are looking for. Now let me write date here. For instance, today's date, right? Okay, today, let's say yesterday. Let me say yesterday. Let me write yesterday. Check something. Yes. Or let me just write this instead of 45513. Let me say 45. Yesterday should be 45512. 45512. Alright. Enter. Now I put 45512 now. This data type now, I will not go back to my home, or I will right click anyhow. I go back to my home now. This here now will now change it to dates. You can see 88. 88. Today is 8/9. So August 9. Yesterday is August. So this is why you can see here to be showing you number, because it is not yet formatted. The date, this cell is not formatted. If it is formatted, it will bring something like this. So the same thing with this time too. As at now, this is the time. As you press enter, you see that it will change. So see. So now what we're gonna do is that look at this area now where we change it. We do the uh joining of the text, yes, 28. And now the date function formatted it using the text function, saying that this text in this column D28 to format it in the format of month, dates, and year time, which is US date format. In US, month comes first, followed by day and year. But in British Nigeria aspect, we use day, month, and year. DD, MMYY. All right. So this is just what happens. So what you have, if I believe you get this analogy. So today's date, the text is there, which is this one. Say, so now say here now equals to today's date. All right. Shift and then not forgetting colon and all right. Then the date function. Now see this is the second one, right? So text tab. The value that I'm looking for is what? Is this. Then the format I want it to be, comma, you can see this format I want it to be in the format of uh, the format, ensure you put it inside quotes. Please let it be inside quotes. Now let's say US use month, date, and year. So I want to use DD. Please count off DD MM YYY. So after I'm done with that, the last quote, then close the bracket, enter. You can see now I have used Nigeria format now. Today's date is this. This. So this is how those thing works. This is how those thing works. This is how this thing works. All right. So try it and let me know if you have any issues with that. And you can follow all these instructions. So the same thing goes with time. When you want to make the time as well, look at what they do. Yes. Current time. Text. Then D29. In the format of hour, minute, AM or PM. So everything is there. It's very easier to understand. And if you want to learn more, so you can see them here. How to use text from different method in which they are using text function. So these are the places that you can learn them. Is the next thing to do is to go for our if statement. This if statement, what we're going to do at this if statement, we're going to use it to condition our request. Okay, if this thing happens, we'll let this thing occur. If this, then this, else let it occur. So if statements allows you to make a logical expression or logical comparison between two conditions. So you can input a if inside another if statement as well. So but let's just take it one after the other. Now imagine that here we are actually looking we are actually checking if our statement is apple or not. Now inside D9, here is our D9 here. We say that if this place is apple, this cell is apple, then you should say true. If it is not, it will be false. No. So if everything that is A, if this thing here is apple is equals to apple. Remember that whenever you are putting in string, as in letters, it should be in double quotes. It should be in double quotes. So because of that, just say put the quote apple, APPLE. All right, I'll put it inside the code now. If it is apple, comma, now the condition, the value to return, let it be true. The first one is true. The second one is false. So for what we will expect to see, let it be true. Now remember I said that whenever you are putting in text, let it be in quotes. Now because this true now, how do I call it? It's a Boolean statement. It is already recorded. They are recorded. They are stored value in Excel. So it will not be in quotes. It will be there like that. So tab, comma, and if it is false, the value that it should return is what? False. You can see. So it is a function that has already been registered inside the Excel. Now press tab. Yeah, it is true because everything here is true. This same thing now, we should not drag it up down here. It will show us false because what is at the back at this place is false. It's not an apple. Look at it. If C10 is equals to apple, but it's not apple that is there, it should return false. So let me you can see here is orange now. That's why it is returning false. Hmm? Now let's change this thing to say if it is orange at the top here. If it is orange, instead of apple, let's put orange and see the differences. If it is orange now, ORANGE, it's orange, it says false. Now let's drag it, that same statement to the other, it says true. You can see, so this is how if statement works. The logic is that when you're using if statement, the first thing that you first impute is your condition that you are looking for. Local. Let's start. Your logic test is we are looking if we are looking for if equals to if. You say if checks whether a condition is met and return one value if true, another value if false. Now, if into brackets, if this cell is equals to apple, is equal to apple, is equals to colon WLE, comma, that is the logical test. Now the value to return, it is now shown now. Which value do you want to return? So me, I want you to return yes, not to this around. So y PS. Look at something. I put yes. You know, I tell you that you are imputing condition. That is a text. Always be in quotable. Now, if it is false, say no. Now, let me press tab. No, Abby. Oh God. If it is false, no. No. Then enter. Bring something, it says name error. Because the reason why it's bringing name error is that this yes or no that I put, it should be in comma, it should be in quotes to say it's supposed to be in quotes. So if it, let's put quotes, the yes false, let it have the quote is then no, let it also have quotes. You can see it shows yes. So true and false, because they are registered function inside the Z. That's why they didn't require you to put quotes. So if you are using something else to denote that is a statement, my friend, it must be in quote. Please note that it must be inside quote. Let's drag it down. Yes, no. I hope you get this analogy. Okay. Now, the next one is we are actually testing for every year. Okay, and we have an argument in it. Here now, inside this place, we will say that if this value is less than 100, that is our argument now. Return is less than 100 for true statement. Okay, it's less than 100. Which is false is greater than or equals to 100. Look, here is future view. It shows that less than 100. So let me say 110 greater than or equal to 100. So you can see is 110 not greater than or equal to 100. So what I want to actually observe here is that here, when this what is happening, we are writing this code. Look at here. If the question says C12, the value inside that cell is less than 100, you say less than 100. You can see that this less than 100 is inside quotes. Please take note of it. That is the value to return if it is true. If it is false now, greater than or equals to 100, the value to return. So those things are what you actually need to observe using the if statement. Now, when you read through this thing, you will still understand them better. Now, also, you can use if statement with another function. I don't know if you're getting me. You want to use if statement with another function. So this is how we are to do it. So now, look at this area. We say that sales tax is this. Should we include sales tax in it? Now, here in this function that we put, we say that if E33, this value here is equals to yes. Hey, the first thing is that multiply F31. This F31 EF, these are F31 by sales tax. Multiply F31 by the sales tax. Now, here, this the sales tax that you see is a named sales, because where can you find the sales tax here? No, but say the sales tax is a named cell that we have given a value of 0.000 0.0825. I don't know if you're getting me. Condition says that if this value, if it gives us yes here, then ensure that you multiply this F31 by 6 tax. This is F33, this is F31. Alright, so multiply F31 by the 6 tax. So if your 6 tax, if this thing, if the sales tax says that okay, oh, there should be sales tax included in this thing. So in this place now, you multiply, ensure you multiply that value, that sales tax, this anything that the person sells, the subtotal that the person sells, multiply it by 0.008. Now this sales tax that you are seeing, this sales tax, this sales tax now is a named function that has been stored somewhere else. Now let's go to where this thing is stored. See formula, I say named manager. All right. So sales tax, you can see sales tax, sales tax. It is a names a constant that we store outside so that you can see it. So we said name tax is equal to this. If for instance this name tax I want to change the value, I just come here and change the value to anything I want. So and if you want to do your own, it's still the same place that you come, just a new, then register your name, the name you want to give it, so the value you want to give. But we're not doing something like that. We're not doing it. So I just want to show you how those thing works. So we now say in this, if is the three equals to yes. Now these years that are here, if you remember the drop down that we did the other time, hey, it's still the same thing we do here. We actually make this place as a drop down. You can see if you press it, it's a yes or no. The same thing here, yes or no. So it is drop down that we used to create these two, so that you won't need to be typing. Just click on it and choose any one. Now, if you should choose no, you can see that everything here says no. Based on this information, that okay, oh, if it is true, yes, let it be F31 tax. If it is false, it should be 0. So the same thing here too. It should be It should be 0. Then your value will what? Will still remain. Here is that if it involves shipping, include it for that of shipping. Let's see the condition. If there is shipping, if it involves shipping, this by 1.25 is now we use constant. This place now we use constant. Sum D28 to D29, D28 to D29, then multiply, which is 5 times this, 2 plus 3, 5, yes, times this. We use this function inside our if statements. Some function inside our if statement. Here, oh my god. Here, we use named cells inside the if statements. So I hope you are getting how those things works. So one thing again is that place, this place now that we put 1.25 instead of 1.25. This 1.25 also have a name for it. We've created a name set for it. Imagine we change this thing to shipping. SH, you can see shipping, it brings this thing come. Okay, there is a name cell that bearing. When I click shipping and enter, you can see that it will still give us the same number as before when this is yes. So the shipping too, if you go to this name range manager, yeah, you see shipping. As well as sales tax, you have shipping. Understand? So that is all for now. That is all for now. So if you want to know about them, you can see ifs and advanced if statement. Please try to look at them in your workbook. Hmm? Have a wonderful day. Next class will be on VLOOKUP and conditional function. But God's willing. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and ensure to subscribe so as to continue to be getting my notification whenever I drop new video. Till next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.